While measuring his new house, a man suddenly made a horrifying discovery. The same wall measured as a perfect 90-degree angle, but when measured from a different position, it mysteriously differed by over 30 degrees. Even more disturbing, when he poured a glass of water on the floor, the liquid oddly split into two separate streams. Determined to understand what was happening, he immediately took out his tape measure to check the width of the room from the inside. He then went outside to measure the same area. To his shock, the interior measurements exceeded the exterior by 10 feet. This anomaly even startled his young daughter, as it completely defied the basic laws of physics. Just then, the girl felt a sudden chill and hurried back to the living room to get her jacket. Jack watched as his daughter walked out the door, but incredibly, despite being separated by just a single wall, she instantly vanished from sight. When she didn't return after a long time, Jack initially thought she might be playing hide-and-seek with him. Upon entering the room, however, he found only her jacket lying on the floor. Immediately sensing something was wrong, Jack frantically searched every corner of the house for his daughter. It was during this desperate search that he discovered the house's bizarre nature. He clearly opened the bedroom door, yet stepping through it led him into the ground floor living room. Suddenly, a dark shadow appeared behind Jack. Now desperate to find his daughter, Jack realized he had lost all sense of direction within his own home. He quickly placed a chair at the doorway as a marker, but when he turned back around, he was stunned. The bedroom had transformed into a long corridor. Meanwhile, his daughter found herself in a dark hallway. Before she could figure out where she was, a door mysteriously opened by itself. When she entered, she discovered a bathtub containing a woman with disheveled hair. As the girl cautiously approached, an elderly man suddenly appeared behind her. Her piercing scream reached Jack's ears, prompting him to follow the sound, checking room after room. Finally identifying which room his daughter was in, he frantically kicked at the door. Yet when the door gave way, he inexplicably found himself back in the living room, where his daughter sat trembling on the stairs. Jack quickly embraced his daughter, gently comforting her. After regaining her composure, the little girl told her father that she believed other people were living in their new house. This statement immediately gave Jack clarity, as strange incidents had been occurring ever since they moved in. The day they first arrived with his wife, Jack heard a man's voice coming from within the walls, but when he tried to listen more carefully, the voice abruptly stopped. Initially, he dismissed it as his imagination, but that very night, something unsettling happened. Just as his daughter was preparing for bed, a shadowy figure darted past her bed. Later, around 10:30 p.m., Jack went from room to room turning off lights. After switching off all the lights in the house and returning to the bedroom, he was shocked to find his wife already asleep, and the time had somehow jumped to 3 a.m. 5 entire hours had passed since he went to turn off the lights. The next day, Jack visited a nearby store. Upon seeing Jack, the shopkeeper revealed a shocking secret. He advised Jack to move out of the house as soon as possible. Several previous male owners had mysteriously disappeared shortly after moving in, and strange noises could be heard coming from the house every night. Local residents considered it a haunted property. Jack merely smiled and left, dismissing the warning.